TaylorMade say straight distance is the best distance, and that's exactly what we want in golf. We want to hit longer shots, we want to hit them straighter, and the QI10 irons are designed exactly for that. A hollow body design iron, which are on most ranges from most manufacturers now, but they are trying to help you get it a little bit straighter, and certainly here to get away from hitting fades. Although I've still managed to there. So guys, obviously these irons are designed to stop you fading. We've got a little bit of offset and we've got a club that is trying to help you straighten up your shots whilst getting longer distance. And longer distance for me is a frustrating thing in golf at the moment, with irons getting stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. It's obviously the lofts that are changing. Yes, we're getting the hollow body designs to still get that launch just like I did there, but it's very interesting. A lot of irons are now designed to obviously get rid of that fade, because yes, a lot of golfers, probably 75% of golfers, lose the ball to the right, but what happens if you lose the golf ball to the left? Because normally we don't necessarily always get as much forgiveness in this kind of iron. Yes, from TaylorMade we do have the P790s and the P770s that are options for those people who do lose the ball to the left. Maybe the QI10 isn't for them, but how are these brand new clubs that are coming in around about £1,000 going to stand the test against a Takomo 101T from this mid-handicapper that are coming in at around about half the price? The big talking point, again, as always, is loft. So Dave, obviously as a golfer who does lose the golf ball to the left more so than anything, obviously you found it hard to always get irons that are forgiving but not as offset.
Yeah, and just looking down at them, they are very offset.
So straight away there, we can see there is more offset there from that QI10.
Obviously one of them's a lot cleaner than the other, because...
Yeah, Dave forgot to clean his clubs today.
Again.
So obviously, Dave, with this, what we're expecting is we're going to get the higher launch, but for you, it might not help you, obviously, with getting that ball straight. So we're going to hit a couple straight away with the QI10. And again, these could be potentially aimed at a handicapper of your level. Looking down at them, what's your first thoughts?
They look very meaty on the top line.
Yep.
The offset puts me off a little bit.
Yeah.
I like the face. The face looks nice. I always like a white line at the bottom. That looks decent.
Yeah, so white line at the bottom. Again, plenty of tech in these guys to help you get that forgiveness and also get you the ball flight that you are looking for. Obviously for Dave, maybe not the right clubs and a little bit chunky, just because obviously you're maybe a high handicap or even mid-handicap golfer, you might not want to look at something so chunky.
Having said that, went straight.
Pretty straight there, Dave. Again, 7-9, only carrying 121 there, so not your best strike.
No, it wasn't best striking. Well,
but we quickly lost some distance there, so obviously forgiveness-wise, if Dave nearly misses it, we might not get too much forgiveness. And there's a launch that you're going to expect from a hollow body club. Nice and high, straight there. 141 carry, Dave. So interesting there, a little bit further than you'd expect from your Takomo, maybe 5 yards further carry.
That's true, Chris, but what's the lofts?
It is a loft. Dave's already looked at these lofts because we've just discussed them. This 7-iron is 28 degrees, so in comparison to his Takomo shortly, it is 4 degrees stronger. So a similar design, obviously, with a hollow body construction, but 4 degrees of loft difference. So if Dave went for a fitting and he started hitting it 5 yards further, he'd potentially think instantly, these are better than my clubs.
But having said that, even though they are lofted down, you're still getting the height of the flight. So
and this is again,
that's the technology, I guess.
It is. They've got a progressive CG in these, so obviously it's lower in the long irons and it starts to move as we go through the set to make sure we're optimising launch, which is exactly what we expect from someone like TaylorMade. Get a slight miss hit there, but we've dropped off again with 20 yards, and this is for Dave. Obviously, looking down at the golf ball is potentially a big put-off for him, and that's making him obviously misstrike these.
Yeah.
So down at the golf ball, Dave can see that offset, and that's something that doesn't fill him with confidence, and confidence is a big thing, as we all know in golf, to be able to get the best shots you can. And
that's the shot that we always hit.
It's consistent. Right, Dave, let's get your Takomo now, and let's obviously see how that performs here.
It's a much smaller head as well, Chris.
So again, looking down here, we've got less offset straight away for Dave there. So confidence, again, smaller head like Dave says, something a little bit more compact. So do you feel like that makes you probably swing a bit more within yourself because you've got less face to hit,
because I'm a bit dumb and I've got to concentrate on if it's small.
He's got to focus. He can't get distracted by Scottish Paul's abuse.
Oh, you talking on my backswing.
Well, that's true. Right, let's see how this goes in. So this is 32 degrees, guys. So 4 degrees difference. Straight away. But a nice towering shot there. A good strike there from Dave. Yep, just a little bit shorter than his normal carry. So a little bit clean, that one. Let's see. But straight away there as a miss it, still further and a little bit straighter. So guys, obviously when you are going to get new clubs, don't be forced down a certain route. Obviously if you don't want to see something as big behind the ball, there's plenty of other options out there. So pretty good strike there from Dave. 135 yards carry, which is exactly what we expect from Dave normally.
Yeah, no, I'm happy enough with that, Chris.
Nice trajectory, maybe not as high as the QI10s.
No, possibly not.
But that is potentially, obviously, like we say, the technology in there, because of the stronger loft, they need it to launch higher. So let's go one more here for you, Dave.
Very similar.
Strike. Consistency, 134 going 146, and that's where, Dave, you've got a little bit more confidence behind the ball. They're slightly left of centre, but not too much. But that is more obviously you. But the consistency front to back has been very consistent with these Takomo Irons.
Yeah.
So guys, when you're going for your fittings, make sure you do try and test all of these out. And if you are looking for a fitting, we do have fittings and we do have a fitting specialist down here at Waterfront. You can give him a call on that number below. But QI10 irons, fantastic irons if you are somebody who overfades the golf ball potentially. Very strong lofter, but you're still getting the height. So they are ticking a lot of boxes, so certainly something to look at. But if you want something that's a little bit sleeker, maybe not as chunky, there's other options out there from TaylorMade, such as the great P790s and P770s. And make sure you watch out in the next couple of weeks, guys. Dave is going to go for a Tour Experience fitting. We're going to see how that varies, what's different in that kind of fitting, and if Dave comes out with some new clubs or his Takomos are still the right clubs for him, or has he got to spend some money? Again, the season is coming around. It is new club season. Are you looking for some new clubs? And if you are, comment below, guys. What are you looking at and what do you want to see Mid-Handicap Dave testing? Can anything beat those Takomos?